Hi everybody, I am so excited to bring you this review of a product that I frankly really don't like, and it is the L'Oreal One Sweep Eyeshadow. You've probably seen this in special little showcased areas in your drugstore or your Walmart store, and the idea behind this shadow is that you're going to take this applicator, this jumbo-sized sponge tip applicator, sweep it over all of those shades, and then apply it to your lid, so you're getting the effect of 3 shades without having to blend or take different brushes and go from shade to shade to shade. In theory, I mean, it sounds like a good idea to be able to really streamline the eyeshadow process and get a multi-dimensional look with one applicator at one time. However, I really don't think it executed, and I think it is way overpriced for what you're getting. They're charging about $9 to $10 for this. I paid $10 at CVS for this product. Packaging wise, you get the mirror here. You do not get a lot of each shade. Think of, I mean, instantly my thought was, okay, what I'm really getting here, let's say this failed, you know, which in my book it did, you're getting just a trio. Spending, you know, that amount of money for just a trio in which you are not getting a lot of each shade, I mean, it just seems a little ridiculous to begin with. I tried it out, you know, I got my little applicator, I swept it over all of the shades, I put it on my eyelid, and there were multiple things that I found wrong with this. Taking this flat applicator, okay? And your eyelid is not a flat like piece of paper. You have contours in your eye. You know, your eye is going out here and in here and then back out again. And how is this catering to any of the shape of your eye? You know, I didn't really get that. And then I've got the dark shade. The dark shade is designed to be closest to your lash line, and then the medium shade and the highlight. But my eye, I mean, my highlight goes way up here. This thing only covered me to about here, and I felt like the lightest shade was getting like right in my crease. It did not make sense the way this went on. Since that time, I've of course gone in and corrected it, and I've blended it, and I've put a little more of the dark shade here and a little more of the light shade there, and tried to work with this, but I just really don't think that this is practical. I feel for the people who are makeup beginners that go into the store, think this is going to be a good idea, swipe down the product, swipe it on their eyelid, and then think they are done, because I do not feel like this gives you a really great look at all. It just looks kind of, has sort of that blotchy look when you first put it on. The shade I have here is called Playful for all eyes, so in the display you'll see some suggested shades for blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes, hazel eyes, I think, and then shades for everyone. So this is one of the shades for everyone, and the colors are pretty. You know, this is not, in terms of just swatching these shadows and showing you the pigmentation that they have, they're not bad colors, but the thing is, you're paying for this whole gimmick of getting this oddly shaped thing here, and we don't all have the same shaped eyes. We don't all have the same amount of space between here and here. So bottom line, I would not recommend this to anyone. I mean, I just really wouldn't. I think that you can find good quality eyeshadows. Go find yourself some Wet n Wild. Check out some CoverGirl even. You know, you can find this quality of shadow elsewhere in the drugstore. You don't have to resort to the gimmick that this has. And, you know, I might say I've regretted this purchase, but in a sense, I don't regret being able to share with you all that, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm saving more people out there by doing this review than just saving myself by not buying it at all. If you want to go back and say, try to continue using this with normal sized brushes, you know, they're very narrow strips, so you are going to have a little bit of a challenge there, even going back and using them with your regular brushes. So anyway, let me know what you think about this, if this has worked for you, if you might just have that cookie cutter shape that works for, that might be good, but it just seems like the amount of shadows and the way they end up getting placed on your eye just did not work for me at all. So thanks again for watching, guys. That's my review of the L'Oreal One Sweep Eyeshadow. Hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.